There exist 3 constants in life. Mordog and team are the best game devs, bar none. Ramsey is bald, and thankfully, Ronald Reagan is still 10 feet under. But some things do change, and in TFT's 10th set, Remix Rumble, we got a brand new dynamic music system. As your board evolves, so does the music, and today, we're gonna use that music to make a few TFT players guess what exactly is on a board purely by listening. How could they possibly do that? Well, first, we'll need to explain certain rules as to how the music system works. If you want to get straight into the action of watching our guests fumble the guesses, you can skip straight to this timestamp. If, unlike my parents' marriage, you'd instead rather stick together, let's go see what's under the hood. One of the main pulls of Remix Rumble is just how satisfying it feels to have an immediate audio response to adding units onto your board. Have a few jazz units, a saxophone starts playing. Now let's add in Jin into the mix. Now on top of the jazz, we get a toe-curling violin on top. Throw in a ton more traits, and now you got yourself a full-fledged concert. Now as far as I could find, Riot has yet to release the full inner workings of how exactly this music system works. Honestly, more than anything, I find myself wishing for a Scruffy video breaking it down, like he did for the adaptive music of Pikmin and We Play Tanks. But through trial and tribulation, as in hundreds of games, I've gleaned 2 extra rules that the adaptive music follows. The first is obvious from just playing the game. It's not just active traits that play their respective genre of music, but also the inactive ones. You have KDA and Hyperpop active, but have a one-off inactive true damage unit like an Echo, you can still hear the true damage. This is important for our players, as those music cues should help them clue into what exactly has been teched onto the boards that they have to guess on. The second one is not so obvious. I'm honestly only mentioning it because it made recording the music in-game a massive pain in my ass, but it is interesting. There exists some kind of undefined priority for playing different genres of music. My assumption is that this is due to making it so they can't all be playing at once. You see, somebody made this cute little site with all of the tracks available, and I tried playing them all at once, but yeah, it's a lot. Best I can tell, the priority is based off how high up you are in each trait. Take a look at this VOD of me playing a game. For the purpose of this video, I was trying to get to a late game Jin board variant. And to make it there at all, I had to play 3 jazz and 2 EDM to stay healthy. Now for the board's music that I wanted for the video, I had to cut the EDM, but that's when I realized that Maestro Jin's violin wasn't at all audible. After messing around with my traits, I realized that I had to drop down to 2 jazz for the violin to be there at all. 3 jazz was the threshold to put it higher in priority over Maestro. Not necessarily important for our players today, but interesting nonetheless. That's all my dumbass knows about the music. I'm sure there's someone much more specialized out there that could expand on it. At least, better than a TFT playing simpletons such as myself. Fuck it. Scruffy, you got me? Or literally any other music-based YouTuber? I've been saying that it's about time that we tax these non-TFT playing cretins and make them work for us! Now on to the main event. The actual reason we made this video. Making TFT players guess with their ear holes. Our contestants will be given 2 tracks. One marked easy and the other marked impossible. And from there, the contest will be further split into 2 parts. First, they have to guess each individual trait that can be audible in the music. If they get it wrong, I'll let them know they're wrong, but I won't tell them what exactly the correct answers are, because from then on, for the second part, they'll have to guess each individual unit on the board based off of that music. And now to introduce today's contestants. First, we have PhDan, a Masters player who regularly competes in amateur tournaments, such as the Aegis Marauders League. He's one to swap spit with many TFT communities, such as Summer Camp. Another summer camper is 416. He is another Masters AML competitor who also attended the Vegas Open. Aside from that, these days he's also a staff member of Toronto TFT, which are looking to be running their own Toronto, Canada-based events in the near future. Next is the streamer zBoyWonder. This Masters player's claim to fame is his work as a TFT caster, as well as competing in and reaching the final stages of the Box Bootcamp. And another TFT caster coming up to bat is Rain101. a streamer and a diamond player.
I am definitely shit at TFT.
He sometimes dabbles a bit in music, which may help him out in this kind of challenge. My personal favorite song that Rain has worked on is Hacker LeBlanc.
3 trade, 3 cost, Hacker LeBlanc.
Last, but certainly not least, it's Tarzan. He will be playing today as our sole Challenger player. Besides me! A regular in the Aegis Challenger League, Tarzan has peaked top 20 back in set 8.5. Now that's everybody, so let's take a look at the first batch of music that they will be competing with. The first track is an easy one. It's from a classic, and dare I say, tasteful, Riven reroll game. We'll be quizzing them this section after a 4-1 level 7 rolldown, where only 8-bit and Pentakill will be audible. And just cause I can, here's a clip of me missing spat for 6 8-bit on Carousel. Yeah, this game did not go well for me. Okay, Mr. PhDan, first, I'm gonna give you music. One marked easy and one marked impossible. You're gonna guess the traits based off of the music only. From there, I'll tell you if you're right or wrong. But after that, you're gonna guess the entire board.
This is a tough challenge.
So go ahead and listen to it, go through your thought process, and just say whatever you want to say.
Okay, so I hear Pentakill for sure. And then, or wait, or is that Heartsteel?
A lot of guitars starting off.
Okay. This is like the Pentakill.
Instantly, rock, pentakill.
No, it's Pentakill. It's Pentakill.
Right off the rip.
But I could see it leaning towards like true damage or something else.
Yeah, there's like 8-bit on there. I should know like the main riff, but I don't.
But then I hear like that's either like in the background. There's like 8-bit I want to say playing back there.
Actually,
But is there anything else popping in with this?
My brain, it's melting.
What is that riff, dude? This is the easy one, and I'm like, huh? I was literally just playing TFT, and I want to say maybe like Heartsteel.
I don't think it's the true damage. I think it's the disco and hyperpop combo. I think it's both, not just disco.
What are those melodies? My brain is downloading some chimes in the background. Like I said, they're like high keys, like dee dee dee. Like they're just back there, just like vibing. They're like there, but I can't think of what I have on the board when that's the thing. Man, it could be like a KDA unit that's just on the board, but the trait's not active.
I hear 8-bit, Pentakill, and I think true damage.
I want to say 8-bit, Pentakill, and Punk. That's my final answer. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with just pentakill and disco. They were the only two I think I could hear out definitively.
I don't know. I'm locking in Pentakill and Disco.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going with 8-bit and Pentakill. I know there's a third, but I don't know what it is.
Locked in, those two?
Yeah, locked in those two.
You are 100% correct. Those are the only two traits that are audible.
Wow.
There was no
Okay.
Heartsteel, there's no KDA garbage, that's it.
But it's definitely the ramen special. It's the Riven reroll board.
But from there, guess the units.
Okay, so I'm just gonna eliminate Disco from my mind and just all in on Penta. So if this is completely wrong, I'm screwed.
It is 4-1. Level 7, we just rolled down.
I'm very overwhelmed. Frontline, Lilia, Mordekaiser, Nico, Kennen, and Diego, Yone, Ko.
Okay, I'm just reading it in the like front to back order. Garen, Mord, Riven, Akali, Viego, Kale, Karthus.
Mord, Riven, Kale, Viego, Garen. Let's say Yone, Caitlyn.
So I'm just gonna say it's Kale, Viego, Mordekaiser,
Okay.
Riven, Garen, and then the two that I'm less certain on is Caitlyn and Corky.
So if I had to guess, the 7 units was from the music I heard. It is Garen, Mordekaiser, Viego, Riven, Kale, Caitlyn, Corky.
It's 8-bit.
Yep.
Oh.
It's not Disco, it was 8-bit.
It's the funk. Yeah.
Damn it!
It's close though, that was really impressive. You got there from getting the traits wrong initially, but you came back and you found 8-bit.
So there's no way I should get this, right?
It's really hard. And when I say impossible, I mean it is impossible.
Okay, well.
It's so weird. Like there's like the maestro track or whatever, right?
There's clearly violins in there, right? There's clearly the Jin is on the board. The Jin has found his way there.
Okay, so there's Jin.
All right, the first two sounds I hear are Alawi and Jin.
It's Jin, first of all. And it's one unit taking away like all of the music space to figure out the board.
And then I want to say those drums are Alawi.
Like, I want to say it's a disco board. I don't know why I want to say that.
So there's an Alawi, I think that is.
The EDM is crunchy, so I know that sound for sure.
I was thinking like Alawi, Jin, and then like Ziggs or something, but Ziggs has hyperpop, and hyperpop plays pretty much anytime you have hyperpop on, and I didn't hear it. Like the hyperpop riff is like probably one of my favorites. It's really memorable.
Is this the level 9 full capped board?
I remember this sound. Beat in the background that goes like and I'm trying really hard to remember where it's from.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Alawi's Ill Beats, Maestro, and Sona's Mixmaster.
So I'm thinking like the traits I think are like 3 uniques. I think it's Ill Beats, Maestro, and Mixmaster.
Okay. I think I know 2 out of 3.
Okay.
It's making me want to say true damage just because of the like synthy sound of the So that's all I have to go off of for the third one. Jin, Heartsteel, and true damage.
So I'm gonna guess EDM, Maestro. Thank you.
The Maestro.
I just had a stroke. Disco. No, it's not disco. It's not disco. EDM, Maestro, Ill Beats.
Is it EDM as well? So I'm just gonna lock in like, yeah, Ill Beats, the Jin's violin one,
Maestro.
yeah, Maestro, and EDM. Those are the 3 that like just come into my head.
You are 100% correct. That is all 3 for 3. You are absolutely correct. You got every single trait correctly. But the impossible part is the units.
Is the board.
You obviously hear the sounds. I told you which traits you said that were correct. But some additional information about this board for you to guess. You are level 9. You are mid stage 6.
Somebody out there was like cooking up some shit, but I don't cook.
Right.
I order out.
I think this is my best guess.
Zach, Zed, Alawi, Jin, Ezreal, Yone. Let's say you hit Big Shot Ezreal. So there's probably MF, Bard Lux.
All right, so I'm gonna guess that it's Zach, Alawi, Yorick, Thresh, Zed, Kiana, Jin, Ezreal, Lucian.
You are really, really close.
It's Alawi,
Of course.
Jin, and then Zac and Zed, then Yorick, Kiana, Lucian, Misfortune, and Ziggs.
Frontline, Ilawi, Echo Zac, with Zed, Kiana, MF, Bard, Ziggs, and Jin.
Okay. Garen, Alawi, Riven, Corki, Jin, Kane, Kiana, Ziggs, Caitlyn.
You're more creative than I. Everybody has gone this like understandable but crazy direction. You went so far off into Narnia that I cannot see the earth no more. There is no 6-8-bit. Let me
It was Yorick and Thresh. No, I took them out.
Jazz is active, EDM is not active. Yet we can hear EDM.
Yeah.
Here's why I think that. So with the priority system, we actually have a bruiser chosen Alawi, meaning we have 3 bruiser. And I think it's marking 3 bruiser higher than 2 jazz. And the associated bruiser unit that has music other than Alawi is Zac. So the Zac is playing its EDM, and it has precedence over the jazz too. And there you have it. That's all the music I had for the day. Our competitors actually did way better than I thought they would for what little direction we gave them. Strangely enough, it was both our lowest and highest elo players that did the worst out of the bunch. Maybe there's just way too much disease in the brains of those on both sides of that bell curve. Either way, big thanks to all those that played today, our editor, CLE the casting extraordinaire, and all of you for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know, because this was a blast to make. That said, that's all for me. Later, dweebs!